So, here we are again, man. Another fucking crazy knockout.
Yeah.
How was this one? This was a little bit different, right? Because this guy was a lot more aggressive than anything.
Yeah. So I knew Rob Fuller is tough as nails. I have nothing but respect for him. But this fight is much bigger than myself. Obviously, you hear everyone that comes out for me. I'm not only representing like myself in the cage. I'm representing the cage. The coaches that put in so much work with me. You know, everyone that comes out buys a ticket from me, and of course, my boy Devin. That's with us from the beginning.
Randy, 4 first-round finishing, starting off fresh. 2019 with another first-round finish.
Yeah.
It seems like they're getting, I don't want to say easier and easier for you, but it seems like, you know, the flow in there, you're just damaging anyone that comes in there. You know, what'd you think about this fight compared to the last one? What's going on, and where's your progressions leading to?
Man, honestly, I don't think anything. There's nothing different. It's when I get in there, I'm just kind of blank. You know, my coach has put in so much work with me, and I train, you know, the best gym around, Lowe's and MMA. So everything, you know, the 40 seconds or so in the cage does not represent who I am. It's, you know, I'm representing the gym, and like I said, all the people that come out and support me, and Devin, who's upstairs. Man, it's just crazy that we just keep going. You know, I had a 4-year layoff. And now that we're going back to back, I'm just getting more comfortable, and I can kind of recognize kind of what really matters to me, and what really matters to me is not the fight itself. The fight is irrelevant. It's like I said, the coach that put in so much time with me, Devin, you know, his family sitting on, you know, cage side. The fight is much more than just me. There's so much work that goes into it. So many people that are behind me. You know, it's just absolutely fucking incredible.
What does it mean to you to have the support of Devin's family and everybody around you is kind of surrounding you?
Yeah, so, you know, Devin was my boy in and out of the gym. It wasn't only a friendship based in the gym. We hung out a lot. We texted all the time. That was my boy, and I know he would be, you know, he would be right there with me if, you know, unfortunate circumstances didn't happen. But we're going to keep his memory alive, and I think this is a great way to, you know, kind of pay tribute and represent more than just myself. Like I said, I have, you know, his family that hits his cage side. I always have a picture of Devin with me on fight night, on weigh-ins, everything. You know, it's cool being able to fight for something bigger than myself. Excellent.
Randy, you're one of those new generation of fighters coming in that have the coaches that have been there. They're teaching you, you know, the path, the good path, man. You know, what are you trying to represent, you know, with your goals to people out there, like as far as, you know, as a fighter and personally, what are you trying to represent?
You know, I think sometimes there's a negative stigma where fighters can maybe be assholes, and I don't want that. I want, you know, you can see me at weigh-ins, I'm friendly with the guy I'm fighting. It doesn't matter. You can be, if you're an asshole to me, you're nice to me, it doesn't matter. We're still fighting on Saturday night. There's no reason not to be cordial and, you know, hang out and bullshit. It doesn't matter. Business is on Saturday night. You don't need to be a dickhead going in. We're gonna, you know, you don't need to be an asshole out of the cage. We're gonna fight in the cage. Period. Let's leave the fight in there. We're gonna get paid in there. We're not gonna get paid out. So let's just be friends. It doesn't matter.
What does it mean to you to have such like a good? Because every part you've had so far, you've had a good relationship. So what does it mean to you to kind of just be friendly and very respectful?
It's not like I'm not trying to do that. That's just who I am. I don't, you know, I don't dislike anyone. It's to me all that's stupid. There's no reason to be, you know, hating anyone. You just be friends. Like, who the fuck cares? Talk shit, jokes. Doesn't matter. Like, just don't be a dick, man. There's no reason to be a dick.
Excellent.
That's it.
One more question from me, Randy. You got these 4 finishes.
Yeah.
You know, pretty quick. You had that layoff.
Yeah.
And you come back. 4 big fights.
Yeah.
You know, not to give away anything big, but what are you looking for? How busy are you looking to stay, and what do you think's next for you?
I have a great support, a great coaching staff, management, all that stuff, and I think they're going to make I know they're going to make the right decisions to get me in the UFC by 2019. I'm going to do what they say. I'm going to do what they say. I'm going to keep training my ass off, and it's going to keep paying off. And I'm confident when I say I'm going to be in the UFC by the end of 2019.
In terms of the fight, I said this in the beginning. Obviously, this one was a little bit different. So this guy was very aggressive towards you. What was going through your mind when you saw him kind of pushing forward? He threw an overhand right to you. I didn't realize that thing was blocked.
Yeah. So like I said, I knew Rob comes to bang. There's no question about it. So what I was going to try to do is I was going to try to like play around, dance, and hopefully land a head kick. But he came in, he kind of engaged the clinch. So I was like, fuck it, let's take him for a ride. And we took him for a ride, and then I got the finish on the ground. And I think I think people kind of sleep on my wrestling and ground game. You know, I might not have, you know, black belt level jiu-jitsu, but I'm very strong on the ground. I have good wrestling, and I am always moving. I don't get tired, and I think that's going to show in later fights. And I think, you know, I'm kind of a Rubik's Cube. You don't really know how to solve me. Like my stand-up is tricky, my ground game, no one really knows about. My wrestling, obviously, I've displayed it in the last fight with defense and today in offense. So I think it's going to be big steps going forward. And like I said, I think we'll be in the UFC by 2019.
So I mean, we talked about this before, like you just said, people sleep on the wrestling and go, oh my god, like the head kicks. Is it satisfying to you to show such, like, that was an amazing takedown, and then obviously on the ground you just destroyed him there?
You know, I don't like the ground game because I can't throw head kicks on the floor, but I'm gonna do what I have to do to get the job done. And I think it's kind of satisfying to Joe, obviously, because he has such outstanding grappling that, you know, I went for a double leg. If it were up to me and Greg Rebella, we would have thrown spin kicks on the ground, but unfortunately we can't do that.
Randy, are you happy you finally showed people what you can?
No, I want to get a fucking head kick knockout every single time. That's what I want to do. I'm not happy with this.
Well, you know,
I'm much more happy. Like, I'm glad I didn't get a submission on the ground or something like that. But if it were up to me, I would have landed a spin kick right away.
Well, I think 7 hand fists in a row on the skull is pretty good.
But it's not a head kick. We'll take what we can get.
One more on the fight. So I mean, obviously with Kenny Lewis knockout, he was out cold. There was another one where you kind of like hit him and you kind of stiffened.
He stiffened up. Yeah.
What was that like feeling like going through my mind?
I knew. So he like threw like kind of like a lazy armbar, and I was like, all right, fuck it, this is my escape. So I just threw a bomb. I felt him kind of stiffen up, and I was like, fuck it, we're just gonna keep sending it until the ref takes me off, and the ref took me off, and you know, the sending got finished.
Awesome. So I think you did nail the final thoughts, but anybody like thank you, like shout out?
Everyone at Lowe's on MMA, everyone at Triforce MMA, you know, all the support I have, the Carrier family. You know, Devin was a great friend. I'm going to keep his memory alive. We're going to keep winning these fights. We're going to get to UFC by 2019, and that is it.
Awesome. Thanks so much.
Thanks, man.
Good.
Congratulations.
Shout out Full Send University. Shout out Full Send University. If you guys want to apply, my Venmo is Randy_Costa to send your tuition deposits in, and I'll make sure I send you your acceptance letter. Thank you.